Arizona family investigates. A woman from Lake Havasu City accused of posing as a medical provider, defrauding patients out of millions. And Arizona's Family Investigates told you about those allegations against Mary Blakley, known to her patients as Dr. Mary. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at allegations against her husband, Fred. And Amy Cutler is here with some really stunning allegations.
Yeah, there are so many twists and turns in this case. It is really hard to keep up. But Fred Blakley, like his wife Mary, is also charged with mail and wire fraud along with conspiracy. But according to court documents, Fred, just like Mary, is a felon, not legally allowed to have a gun. But he's accused of stockpiling dozens of weapons with a plan to use them.
We screen your whole entire body. Every organ has a normal size, texture.
As her husband and business partner, Fred Blakley was often at his wife's side. Prosecutors say for over 20 years, Mary posed as a medical provider, a doctor of vascular physics, operating medical clinics through which she claimed to diagnose and treat a variety of diseases and medical conditions. According to the indictment, she used a full-body scan, an ultrasound machine enhanced by her own proprietary smart chip technology. They prescribed to their clients various supplements, creams, and veterinary products as treatments for conditions purportedly discovered during the scans. But the feds say it was all a fraud.
She has no license to diagnose anybody. No power, no authority.
Charity Carson Hawk, Mary's estranged daughter, says she knew her mother was lying about her medical background for years because both Mary and Fred spent nearly 5 years in federal prison for manufacturing meth.
I asked the FBI, why did it take you guys so long?
Charity says she was interviewed by the feds as part of their investigation.
A really good friend was insisting that I go see her.
This man, who asked that we not show his face or give his name, tells us his friend said Mary could help identify any health issues before they get worse. But before spending a few $100s on an appointment, he looked into her background. What was the red flag for you?
The dates and times, the years don't match up. I couldn't even figure out how old she might be.
Mary claimed to have decades of experience.
Did that for 35 years in Sweden.
Really?
And then came to America.
She also claimed she spent 30 years at one of the best cancer hospitals in the country.
How long did you work in that cancer hospital
In America?
in the United States?
30 years.
This doesn't seem logical.
By 2021, the couple ended up on the feds' radar. According to court documents, undercover agents surveilled them for nearly 3 years. As part of a motion to keep the Blakeleys behind bars, prosecutors lay out how Fred maintained a workshop in a garage on his pastor's property in which he collected, built, and modified firearms. Investigators found 30 guns along with 30,000 rounds of ammo. In a conversation in May 2023, Mary tells one of the undercover officers that him, meaning Fred, and the pastor have been making guns, thousands of guns. We're arming Arizona. In another conversation in August 2022, Fred says, we're gonna have to go to war with our own government. A civil war. You better arm up good. I've got thousands of rounds of ammunition, and I'm ready to rock. And later, I'm planning on shooting some humans.
It makes the fraud all the more serious. And when
Paul Charlton is a former career prosecutor and served as the U.S. Attorney for Arizona. While the feds continue to investigate, we asked Charlton if laying out all this information meant additional charges against the Blakeleys were likely. He pointed to their ages. Mary is 75, Fred is 60.
it probably means that if they're convicted on the fraud charges alone, that they may never see the light of day again, and the weapons charges may be wholly unnecessary.
As for that pastor, prosecutors haven't identified them, and it doesn't appear they've been charged. Now, the Blakeleys remain behind bars awaiting trial. That is expected to begin April 29th. If convicted, they face decades of time behind bars.
Okay, so you tracked down the church they were members of. What are they saying to all of these outlandish claims?
I know. So we spoke to some former neighbors and patients able to track down the church. Several people that answered the phone, they really defended the Blakley, saying they don't believe that they did anything wrong. They say the pastor is a veteran and passionate about owning guns. The pastor, though, did not return my calls for comment.
Amy, thank you so much. And if you missed her investigation last night, go online to azfamily.com right now, and it's going to blow your mind. Great job.